How many times in your life did you get to the point where you didn't like something and you gave up on your vision or your dreams just because you felt a little uncomfortable? That's the box of people's belief. They come up against that and they don't want to go any further. So then they put a wall over here. Then they put another one over here because that condition, that circumstance in their life, it's not the circumstance, it's their emotion. And they're using fear to stop them from confronting that, and they box themselves into their own prison. The greater you become, the greater your challenge is. Get ready to initiate you to be worthy of being a master. You want to master your life? Be willing to master the challenges in your life. That's how we get there. This event is about separating the sacred from the mundane, and we got to work through that. I'm going to stretch you this week, and I'm going to challenge you because I believe in possibility.
You were born in a small town, always had dreams bigger than your brother, you know.
And when you believe in possibility, you believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you believe in possibility.
Big city lights, fast lane living, but you never forgot your roots. Oh.
Now is the new later. Why don't we, as a living organism, make history this week?
Shine a light, shine a light, shine a light, shine a light, shine a light.
You get to pretend to be anybody you want to be. If I was here and it was my week, I would pretend to be unlimited. I wouldn't be talking about my past. I would be romancing my future. In my monastery, we celebrate life. Why? Because if you celebrate life, it celebrates back. If you love life, it loves you back. If you're thankful for life, it thanks you back. So then we do that in our monastery.
And each time you made it out the other side, pick yourself up.
We're going to walk as it. We're going to sit as it. We're going to stand as it. We're going to lay down as it. You're going to become it. It's going to become the habit of you. And when you leave this event, if you keep doing it over and over again, who knows, you just may start becoming that person.
Back in time, mama's advice, baby.
This is your connection to the unified field. If energy makes it here and it creates coherence, you're emanating a field. You're connecting to the field.
Shine a light. Yeah. Shine a light.
And then they're going to ask the bigger question, how can I help others to do this? How am I going to make a difference?
I'm here for healing and transformation and falling in love with life again.
Continue on my evolutionary trajectory.
A place where I can have new beginnings, focus on myself, and create an extraordinary life.
If you can think yourself sick, you can think yourself well. I believe that.
I feel I have a lot to give, and I haven't been able to because I have a lot of programs that I have to get through and to give the best of myself and to be of more service to the world.
With everyone you know, shine a light.
The idea of selfish individuality has to die in order for the living organism to begin to sustain itself.
You were born in a small town.
I want us, as a living organism, to know how to open this center. This has a different consciousness. Close your eyes and begin to breathe and self-regulate and work that energy into your heart. Turn all of that energy and attention that you've had on everyone and everything and every place outside of you. Turn it in right here. Turn your love inward on you. And begin to put energy in there so there is available energy for that center to bloom. The moment you open your eyes, you open your awareness and you move into trance, and there's nobody else that exists. You can see them, but you're not paying attention to them, and you begin to embody the energy of your future. And if you do it properly, your posture is going to change. Your breathing is going to change. Your energy is going to change. Your walk is going to change. You are going to begin to embody a different energy, and it literally could change your body. And if you keep doing it over and over again, who knows? You just may become the person that you want to be. It takes a great amount of will, pedal by pedal, to open that heart of yours. And some days are easier than others. If not now, when? What are you going to wait for somebody to do it for you? You're going to wait for that moment where you can open your heart because your life all of a sudden falls into place and it's going to try to close again. And you're going to have to make the choice if you're going to lead with your heart again. And it's a constant process. Just like a rose who's not ready to bloom yet. It's just waiting for the life force to move to its petals. You're putting energy there. And don't you know, every day as you overcome some aspect of your unconscious self, there's room for that to bloom. This is your moment. This is your moment to embody the energy of your future till it becomes the new habit of you. How would you walk if you knew that in 1 hour you could heal your body? What would you bring? How would you walk if you knew by the end of that walking meditation that you could download genius thoughts, heal with a touch, heal with a glance? How would you walk as the mystic? Can you walk along that water as if you overcame all the challenges in your life already, that you're more wise, you're more noble, you're more clear? Can you breathe the air and bless the people walking past you because your energy is that big? How creative can you be as the master of your life? That there's a moment, a pause, where people have to make a choice. And if they're in a program, the reflex is that discomfort is to throw something in there that's known, that you know how to do immediately to see if that's going to produce an outcome, but it's what you always do. And the only way you get out of that box of your reality is to move to a greater level of awareness and not react emotionally, because the moment you react emotionally, you're inputting into that particular box of your reality with the same energy as everybody else, and it's your energy that's keeping it status quo.
I broke my arm 6 months ago. I broke both my arms. I have a titanium plate.
I had a stroke a little bit over 12 months ago. I went home with a wheelchair.
I always had this fear of heights. In my childhood, I always had, if I had nightmare, it was something like this.
The challenge activities are a way for you to come up against your edge. And you say, I'm going to go a little further. Just a little further. I'm just going to go over that edge, apply the formula, see what happens.
Freedom is calling on the other side of the wind. So we keep on walking, though it tears through our skin. Feeling like a warrior that's not afraid to bleed. The fight inside's
I had an accident a little over 3 years ago and really messed up my shoulder. Had to have some surgery to reattach everything in there, and it's never been the same since.
Can't hold us down. No, you can't hold us down. Down, down. You can't hold us down. No, you can't hold us.
It's not about physical strength. It's not about being in shape. It's not about any of those things. It's about will.
Hold us down.
5 years ago, I had a stroke. I couldn't walk, and so I got my energy into my heart, and I would just calm down, and I could do the next step.
You can't hold us down. No, you can't hold us down. Down, down. You can't hold us down. No. feeling like a warrior that's not afraid to bleed. The fight inside's in all of us, so we won't concede.
The shoulder it's healed. I just went and did it and climbed 40 feet up this tree. Somebody said, "Hey Ken, how's your shoulder?" And I went, "Oh."
You can't hold us down. No, you can't hold us down. Down, down. You can't hold us down. No, you can't hold us down, down, down. Yeah, down, down, down. Can't hold us down.
I did it.
You did that. You did that.
Every day's a battlefield between the light and the dark. Angels and demons try to tear us apart. Heavy on our shoulders is the weight of the world, but it makes us stronger, though the pain it burns. You can't hold us down. We never give up. Walking through the fire and the flame can't hold us down. 'Cause when the going gets tough, we're tearing through the metal chains. Can't hold us down, down, down. Yeah, down, down, down. Can't hold us down, down, down. Yeah, down, down, down. Can't hold us down. You can't hold us down.
I was doing the breath. And heretofore, I couldn't get out of my chair without help. And I just stood up.
You can't hold us down. You can't hold
I was on the rope. I thought about what you said, Dr. Joe, elevated in emotion.
'Cause when the going gets tough, we're tearing through the metal chains. Can't hold us down, down, down. Yeah, down, down, down. Can't hold us down.
I really didn't think I could be challenged, given the constraints of my condition. And I felt that this was a challenge that I didn't really know was there until I experienced it.
If you didn't come, you wouldn't be feeling the way you're feeling right now. You would be back to the mundane, wishing, wanting, hoping, and separation. You carved some time out of your life to come up against anything that's standing in the way between you and that divine intelligence within you, or that vision of your future, that ideal of your future you want to become. Remember, it's not your wealth, it's not your health, it's not your new job, it's who you become. That's what you take with you. That's the work here.